here in the eighth.
New pitcher for the Tigers. Top of the eighth. Cardinals 4, Tigers 3. No one out, runner on first. Connor Seabold facing Ivan Herrera.
Connor Seabold's first pitch.
And Herrera takes a fastball up and outside. It's 1-0.
Punched a single in the fifth to drive in a couple of runs.
It was such a good stroke, too. Inside out, simple swing.
A look at first. And a throw over. JJ's safe.
That open stance he has he been rocking that pretty much his whole career?
It has evolved over the last couple of years, but this year, even a little bit more open, but the hands are so tight. He gets a good load into that back leg, straightens up with it.
1-0. High. 2-0 on Herrera.
Strides back to close.
Looks like a guy that's ready to hit.
He is absolutely ready to pull the trigger.
Gets those hands back, and the pitcher hasn't even delivered the ball yet. It looks like he's about ready to launch.
And he can hang back there, too. He does a good job of picking up some of the off-speed pitches, even though he's already committed with the lower half.
2-0 delivery. Outside, 3-0. Seabold's come in. He's missed every single time to Herrera.
You picked your spots, right? I think that it's going to have to be right pitch, right spot. He is one of the guys, though, that you trust.
Weatherholt at first. Cardinals
3-0 delivery. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Herrera. 2 on, no one out to start the top of the 8th for the Cardinals.
The sports commitment to philanthropic causes and mental wellness efforts by teams, players, and the league. To learn more, scan the QR code or visit MLBtogether.com. 2 on, nobody out. Alec Burleson is the batter.
Here's Burleson. Seabold looks at second.
First pitch.
Burleson takes a strike on the outside edge. A changeup.
It's a tough matchup here. Burleson, he's a very, very professional hitter against a right-handed pitcher that, has some stuff, but is struggling
Burleson
with command.
0 for 3. Seabold gets a swing and a miss. A changeup in the dirt.
That was nasty.
And Burleson's in an 0-2 hole.
A bunch of fastballs in that first at-bat. I love the pitch calling going right to the changeup. You got to switch it up after you throw 3 fastballs out of the zone, not even competitive. So I love that they went to that right there.
Payoff pitch from Seabold to Burleson.
0-2 from Seabold.
Fly ball to center. Catch is made by Meadows, and JJ's going to get the third.
And he's in there standing. So the Cardinals have first and third with 1 out for Jordan Walker.
So the Cardinals have him on the corners with 1 out in the top of the 8th for Jordan Walker.
Did get the pop fly, but far enough for JJ to get himself 90 feet closer.
It's impressive after that changeup, too, to get up to that heater.
Yeah, he's so hard to strike out. He's one of the toughest guys to punch out in the league, and I understand the idea of trying to change the eye level. Thought process probably was going right back to the changeup. Yeah, just quick hands by Burleson.
Here's Jordan Walker.
Ground ball.
That's what Seabold wants.
Walker watches the sweeper miss outside. 1-0.
Ground ball, Adam.
I like his changeup.
3 at-bats. Got 1 hit, a single back in the second. Here in this cold night in Detroit.
If he has to come over the plate, it should be a changeup.
Setup is right down the middle from Dylan Dingler.
1-0.
And
Down.
that was a nice
2-0 on Walker.
Swing decisions, that's what we talked about all game long with Jordan. That's what he's talked about all season long. Not offering at pitches like that. Get him in counts like this where he can hopefully drive a fastball.
Hitters count for Walker. 2-0 pitch from Seabold. Outside, ball 3.
balls, no strikes.
So maturity.
Connor Seabold struggling.
Big time, man. That is the next step for him. He's got all the raw power in the world. We got a chance to see that with the grand slam in the ball game yesterday, but it's about not fishing, not trying to do what the pitcher is trying to get you to do.
The 3-0 delivery
From Seabold.
is a strike at the top of the zone. Jordan Walker thought that was ball 4, but that was a strike. It clipped the top.
Doesn't use it there.
Still got an uphill battle here.
Both teams have ABS
Saw him hit a
remaining.
fastball a long way yesterday. Seabold's got to make a decision.
We landed the fastball.
3-1.
3-1.
There's ball 4. Change up down.
Adam,
And the bases are loaded.
Weren't close enough to the strike zone to get the swing.
No, you talked about the maturity of Walker. He's looking for one pitch in one spot there, and he did a good job staying disciplined with that. Understanding the situation, understanding that they're a little bit afraid of him here, and really zoning one up.
With Nolan Gorman coming up with the bases loaded, we'll step aside for this for a moment.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the dew.
Do it.
Since Nolan Gorman has been in the league average ground ball percentage is 44% of the time. He is at 29% of the time, Brad.
Yeah, he is in the air. This is a guy that he's pull side pop. You got to be very careful. We talk about the changeup from Seabold. It is a good
Nolan Gorman, career with the bases loaded, 36 at-bats, 194, but 2 grand slams.
I'd expect him to be ready to pull the trigger early, especially if he gets anything straight.
Bases loaded.
First one to Gorman is a strike on the a ball on the inside edge.
Close pitch.
Dingler could have used the challenge. That was a strike.
Worth the challenge. Might have got
Friendly call for the Cardinals. It's 1-0.
Tigers have 1 remaining.
Fouled away late.
You heard so much when you were pitching. Strike one, flip the count. That might be worth the challenge to get somebody to 0-1, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, I thought that was a challenge, no doubt. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger there. I don't think he got a great look at it.
How do you keep Gorman out of pull side power here?
That's easier said than done. Outside.
1-1 is down and in.
Pull an outside pitch.
2 balls and a strike on Gorman.
Brad, you've seen him a lot. How does he do his damage?
So, look, he's doing his damage to the pull side. He can stay back and drive it the other way, but he is looking for that mistake. He's looking for it to come back over the plate, and especially in a count like this where he's got
2-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Change up below the zone for strike 2.
Advantage of the aggression right there. Gorman's thinking he's getting definitely a strike right here. Turns over a changeup, sells it as a strike, drops it below the zone. Beautiful.
You're going to echo that? You're going to go one more?
Yeah, if you throw the exact
Big
same
pitch here.
great.
Seabold looking to put away Gorman.
And then it's a little bit of a gambit.
Make it a 2-out situation. The Cardinals will have to get a hit
I think
in.
you got it right with your best pitch. Change up again.
2-2 coming. Bases loaded. 1 out in the 8th.
Pay off the Gorman. Outside. The count's full. There's no one to put him. Nowhere to put him. And that was the fastball.
I'm surprised. I thought he'd turn it over. Even if he missed, I thought he'd do it again.
The only spot for the fastball was in. Maybe he wanted to go in and decided at the last second. Not a good idea.
Full count delivery.
3-2. Willie throwing
With
the
the bases
changeup.
juiced.
Bases loaded.
Popped up.
Just him a fastball.
Left field. This will get a run in.
It's underneath.
Riley's got the catch made. JJ will score. 5-3 Cardinals. Nolan Gorman and RBI sac fly.
Pick up a run. It's 5-3.
Figuring out a way to manufacture yet again. Weatherholt tag on the fly ball to center to get to third. Got himself over there and then gets in. Just ABC baseball by the Cardinals.
And it goes back to the Tigers just allowing free base runners. The walks, those will hurt you. Come back to bite them. That, fastball, 3-2 count, don't walk another guy in. Damage control now for the Tigers from 2 outs.
Cardinals have 5.
Thomas Sajacy is the batter with 2 on and 2 out. And he fouls away the first pitch.
I saw Weatherholt tagging. I thought it was Adam. It's the same spot on the screen where Adam pops down the left field line. I thought you were running home from third, Ottavino.
They might have thrown home if it was me running.
Strike 1 to Sajacy. 2 on, 2 out.
0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Slider on the outside edge by Sajacy swinging back. And he's an 0-2 hole.
There's also this PA system that plays music at these ballparks.
That'll happen.
Payoff pitch from Seabold to Sajacy. Looking at second.
On Sajasi.
Wow, up and in. Straighten him out. Ball 1.
Sajasi was part of that Italy side that had the magical run in the World Baseball Classic.
This is where everybody would need swing and miss. You want to swing and miss in situations like this. 2 outs, runner in scoring position.
1-2 again. Swing and a miss. Elevated heater gets the JC down on strikes to end the inning. But the Cardinals get a run. They lead by 2 thanks to a sac fly from Nolan Gorman.
The DQ double flip deal.
Game 7 of
Bottom of the 8th.
1968's World Series. It aired on NBC. The great Harry Carey with the call of the final out as Bill Freehand, the legendary Tigers catcher, made the grab on the final out. How about that? 2 complete games. Gibson gave up 4 earned runs. Lolich just 5 hits in a complete game victory. As Ryan
Stanek's the new pitcher, and he fires this fastball up and in that forces a swing and a foul ball from Parker Meadows.
Their high leverage guys were well rested coming into this one.
Ryan Stanek has been around for a long time. With the Astros, the Mets, the Mariners, now here in the Cardinals. And Meadows fouls it into the Pajes' glove, and he's in an 0-2 hole.
This team did not have a ton of, and this guy brings.
We got the foul tip there for Parker Meadows. It's 0-2 from the 34-year-old Ryan Stanek.
Payoff pitch from Stanek.
Averaged 98.5 last year.
To Meadows.
League does have 4 hits.
Spiked.
On his fastball so far
Ball
this
1.
season. You've been around Ryan Stanek and you've seen him pitch for a while, Adam. What do you like from his stuff?
Yeah, we were teammates with the Mets. I've seen him going back to his Rays days. I mean, he's got great velocity. He can be up to 100 miles an hour, and really the split is the pitch for me. That's the equalizer, especially.
That's down.
That one right there.
Counts evened up at 2-2.
Is that worth a challenge? That felt pretty close.
No, it was
Very
down.
Close. A little bit low, yeah. This is why they don't let pitchers challenge.
2-2. Meadows fouls it away. He's going to choose to battle here.
Fastball down for the freeze here. That take was a little too comfortable on the split below. So, fastball down would freeze him at the knees, in my opinion.
And you've seen Ryan Stanek do that as his teammate.
Yeah, from time to time.
2-2. Meadows pops it up. Shallow center. Catch made by Sajasi. 1 out.
Cardinals will be off to our nation's capital after this series. The Tigers will head to take on the Minnesota Twins, who lost 4-1 to Tampa Bay earlier today. Dodgers Blue Jays coming up this week around Major League Baseball. World Series rematch.
Damn, they got that up quick.
The landscape.
First pitch to Torque is a strike.
Before they take on Cleveland will be an
That looked a little high at a friendly call for the Cardinals. Makes it 0-1.
Atlanta, good start. Drake Baldwin. Strong effort so far for Atlanta. Young talent there as well. Good player next week.
2 walks and a double for Torque. That makes him 1 for 1 on the night.
A little cleaning of home plate.
Outside sweeper. A ball and a strike.
Robotic on cleaning the plate as well. The Roomba or something.
Like it just does it itself. Just flips over and cleans it.
Self-cleaning plate.
That'd be good. Another
1-1 is a big swing and a miss at a heater. Bottom of the zone at 97 miles per hour.
Robot comes in. Now, is your robot, you're thinking, is it like a broom or is it a blower?
Up to debate.
Okay.
High heater, 2-2.
Jump in on this $1 million idea, as Brad said, without sarcasm. You're welcome to.
I'm curious what Mark Rober would do. You see that guy on Netflix, YouTube, and all?
Payoff pitch from Stanek
You come up with a nice gadget for it.
to Torque.
Get a partnership going.
And spike, the count's full. A walk will put the tying run to the plate.
Tigers trying to build something. They do have the one lefty on the bench, Zach McKinstry. But Romero's placement in this game brought in the righties with the Tigers trailing.
Full count delivery. Torque fouls it back to stay alive.
He's going to throw those borderline hitters just up. A little too close to take. Really tough pitch to do much with.
Stanek to Torkelson.
Inside ball 4. Torque draws a walk.
Tigers have a base runner
And the
here
tying
today
run's coming to the plate.
for Torkelson, who had 2 in the first 8 games.
In the form
Base runners. Good patient at bat by Torkelson.
And obviously for Stanek, there's just an arm side miss. The last thing you're looking to do
Of
is
Javi
give up
Baez.
some free passes late in a 2-run game.
Baez swings and launches it foul.
The Cardinals did make
0-1.
a defensive change after the top of the 8th inning to shore up the defense. Ramon Urias is into the game playing third for Gorman.
Yeah, another one of the tactical.
Baez got a
plays.
sac
They
fly in
bring
the
in a
6th.
Gold Glover
That's
over
the
there
last
to tighten
Tigers
up.
run of the night so far. He takes a strike. Sinker on the outside part of the plate. It's 0-2.
0-2.
It doesn't get easier late in the innings to score runs nowadays.
Payoff pitch from Stanek
He's got good stuff.
to Baez. And a
AJ
timeout.
said that before the game to us. Like, sometimes you just have to pounce in the 6th or 7th because the guys in the 8th or 9th are virtually unhittable.
That's what he tried to do against Romero earlier. Bring in the righties quickly, try to score some runs.
Well, that's having trust in your process, right?
Spiked.
To it.
Good block by Pajes. Keeps Torque at first.
Javi Baez to expand there. That one not quite close enough.
What's the furthest you can go? What's the furthest you've ever went to expand the zone? You throw it in the other batter's box ever?
Depends who it is. At times,
Inning-ending double play ball in
it just
effect
depends who you've got.
for
Never afraid to go ahead and expand that thing.
No, absolutely not.
the Cardinals.
You guys tend to-
Javi chance break it out. And he swings and fouls in the glove for a sweeper. Baez is down on strikes.
Down, 2 away.
2 gone.
Now you have Jemai Jones coming up who pinch hit earlier in the game for Cole Keith. And this is going to put Jemai in a right-on-right spot.
Another slider chased by Baez.
With Romero earlier. Doesn't mean Jemai can't hit right.
No, but to your point, that's part of the reason getting ahead of the
Here's
Tigers
Jemai Jones.
early in the game to chase that offense.
Jones ground ball foul.
It is, because he's going to bring the guys off the bench, and then it makes it worse matchups later in the game for those back-end relievers, or better matchups for the back-end
Jones
relievers.
0 for 1. He grounded into a fielder's
You
choice
were a
in the
matchup
6th.
kind of guy. Like, how much did you like to see those right-handers?
He
come
came
in
in off the
and-
bench
Oh man, I would.
for
I
Colt
loved it when
Keith.
they fired them early because then I knew I had a nice run in late.
Ball down and away.
As you
1
see
and 1.
that happening, do you start to see your pocket develop that you're going to come in for, especially later in your career?
Oh, definitely. You track the lineup, you know where the right, left, right is, or if there's a run of 3 righties, and then once you get like 3 or 4 batters away from there, you know that your name could be called any minute.
1-1 delivery, and Jones swings and misses that slider in the dirt for strike 2.
Tough assignment for Jones right here. He's really going to have to battle up. I mean, doesn't have a lot of at-bats. Kind of a left-handed specialist now to face a really nasty righty.
Payoff pitch
He's going to have to keep
From
that
Stanek
shoulder in,
to
put the ball
Jones.
back to the middle of the field.
It's down in the dirt. Pajes blocks.
2-2.
2 and
He's a
2.
competitor, though. One thing we've seen from Jemai is just when you think, I don't know, he does something spectacular. Great clubhouse guy. Team loves him.
Career high 72
Torque gets his
games
lead.
last year for the Tigers. He bounced around a number of major league clubhouses and found
2-2.
a home.
Jones pops it foul, out of play. And he's going to choose the battle here.
AJ Hinch is the perfect manager, you would say, Andy, right, for a guy like Jemai Jones?
Without question. If you have a special talent, AJ Hinch will find that, and he will put you in that spot as many times as possible to succeed and try to keep you out of harm's way as much as possible. But in baseball, there's going to be times where it's going to be tougher matchups for you. You got to
2-2.
get after it.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Blows the fastball away at 98. Ryan Stanek keeps the Cardinals in front. 5-3, heading to the 9th.
When we come back to the top of the 9th, Jones goes down.
9th inning.
Connor Siebold for Church.
Siebold still out for another inning of work. He gets a strike on Nathan
Outstanding
Church.
outfielder for St. Louis, who's nothing for 3 today.
Hold on.
But he did go first to third.
He did in a big
Church
spot
0 for
for
3.
St. Louis with a ball.
Fouls away a changeup. They chase it. He's in an 0-2 hole.
A little pressure on out there on Green, and look, he didn't get to the ball quickly. They took advantage. He came in to score.
That's why I like to see in players. You're not always going to get a hit every night.
Payoff
You
pitch
can contribute
from
to a win,
Siebold
whether it be on the bases
to
or
Church.
managers
It's an
like guys
outside
that contribute
changeup for
multiple
ball
ways.
1.
Not just, get the hit. No, you're not going to get the hit every day.
That's something that Ollie and his staff do after each day. The next day they'll go over some of the good stuff and some of the bad stuff that happened. And oftentimes the good stuff is the unsung heroes.
1-2.
Always the 3 for 3.
Ground ball. Siebold catches it. Flips it to first. Torque's got it. 1 out. What a play by Siebold.
Reinforcing stuff like that, you have a tendency to want to do it more and more. Just winning baseball. Good changeup turned over right off the end of the bat for out number 1. Siebold, best athlete on the field, stands right in the middle. Adam, you know that.
Go all day.
On that island out there.
All
Keep
by
him on the
himself.
island. If you get off the island, don't touch it.
Stabbing everything.
Here's Pedro Pajes.
One down for Paez.
Pajes lines it right to Torque on a hop. And he'll take it to the bag himself for out number 2.
Bat. You assume it's going to be Riley O'Brien coming in for St. Louis if it is in fact a 5-3 game. They have not had a chance to deploy the front side of this bullpen in this series so far.
Yeah, this group has been well rested, and look, they have not named a closer.
Riley O'Brien in the Cardinals bullpen getting ready as here's Victor to the plate facing Siebold.
That they wanted it to be.
And Victor takes a high heater for ball 1.
O'Brien is great. You still love a little 2-out magic if you're the Cardinals. See if you can get something going, but that is how Ollie, Dusty Blake, their pitching coach, wanted to lay it out. Get the ball in their hands late.
1-0 offering. In there for strike 1. Changeup up and in the inside top corner of the zone.
Before losing the 2 to open the series here in Detroit.
Now the 1-1 is hard hit up the middle and into left field for a 2-out base hit. Victor with an opposite field single. And the Cardinals have some insurance on first base.
Instant offense as soon as you get out there. And there's a couple of things that go into that. Even if he doesn't go, sometimes you speed up the pitcher. First look at the swing.
That was a good hit.
You've got your
Clean up the middle, and it got through.
But you are on high alert with Victor.
So the Cardinals order flips over the top. Here's JJ, and Victor could also steal with all of the best of them. He was top 10 in steals last year. He's going on the first pitch. Throw to second. Dingler got him.
Wrong guy to run on.
Oh, man. Great wheels
Dylan Dingler behind
versus a great
absolute
cannon.
and he just showed it off right here.
Dingler
Best tag man
gets him.
on the receiving
Baez easily tags Victor.
Still down 2.
Bottom of the ninth. 5-3 Cardinals.
I am creating the miracle.
In a Guardians
Bottom of the ninth.
uniform over the course of that franchise.
5-3 Cardinals lead.
Stalwart, totally underrated superstar in Major League Baseball, who we'll see next week against Atlanta. And now
Riley
the
O'Brien
de facto closer for St. Louis.
is the Cardinals closer looking to put the Tigers away.
Great start. Look, it was he
And here's the rookie,
Romero
Kevin
sharing some of the
McGonigal.
closing duties down the stretch. Not
0 for 2 with 2 walks. Still got on base tonight.
Up here for the Tigers, but Riley's got great stuff. Ball moves all over the place. Got that 3/4 arm slot. Super sinker.
First pitch.
Sweeper off of it.
O'Brien
Kevin McGonigal, the Tigers.
gets McGonigal to chop one ground ball. Gets by O'Brien. He'll cover. And a great flip from Burleson gets the out.
There's that super sinker, 98 miles an hour. McGonigal trying to be aggressive early on a fastball. Just a perfect spot. Nice feed by Burley.
That's one of those Kevin Brown sinkers. Looks like you're all over it, and then all of a sudden it's on the end of the bat, and it's about 97, 98.
Your hands are buzzing.
Oh, McGonigal's hands right now are hurting.
Here's Glaber.
One down, Gleyber Torres.
Glaber takes it outside. Sinker for ball
Never
1.
understood how guys can command that kind of stuff. And it's moving all over the place. Is it just set up in the middle?
There are some days where you kind of have to. There are other days where you know exactly what the movement profile is going to look like for you.
1-0, and Glaber takes a sinker that sinks into the zone for strike one.
Big arm ever since he came over from Seattle, but it was the confidence in throwing it within the strike zone. I think that he did start simplifying it. Throw it down the middle, let it move, and then move from there.
1-1.
Oh, and he let it move. Look out, Pajes.
2-1. I thought that got Glaber, but it got Pajes instead.
And a strike. Get that plate clean robot out after that one.
Yikes.
Off the dirt.
This is what's
Ooh, off Pajes' chest protector.
Hitter, you start seeing guys throw that pitch, and then they'll throw one over your head. Then they dot the corner. You're like, what? What are we gonna do here?
3-1. Sinker outside.
He'll make you throw him a strike. Old Glaber will. He's had some of the best at bats. He was so good for this young team last year. Just to see what a professional at bat looks like day in and day out.
3-1 delivery. Glaber ground ball, foul, and the count runs full.
Come on. How?
That's the biggest key right here, right? 3-2. No free passes. Like that's it. Make him beat you there. You're not going to lift that ball. Keep it at the bottom of the zone. Let him beat it into the ground. That's the thought process of Riley O'Brien.
3-2.
Full count. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Sinker gets by Glaber at 98. And Riley O'Brien has put the Cardinals 1 out away. The Tigers down to their final out.
So let's take a look. Here it is down at the bottom. Fouled off at 96. And now this one riding off the fingers to get the swing and miss.
2 gone. Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling's the last hope for the Tigers. There's a strike. Sinker, bottom of the zone.
Kevin Brown is a good comparison. He's filthy. Just pound the sinker, make them earn it.
Timeout.
See, it's very tough as a hitter. You got to stay inside. You almost got to lose the barrel when it's down. Let the barrel come under the ball, which is not natural. And then when it's up, it doesn't have as much action. So you're gonna if you lose the barrel at all on the one up, you're under it. You're either over it or under it.
0-1 delivery. Way outside, gets by Pajes to the backstop.
A little bit, work on it, work on that little split breaking ball.
It's like this one I have this too, but as cold as it is,
Yes, he's gonna come right back with a sinker right here.
1-1 pitch. Down. 2 balls, a strike on Vierling.
Adam, if you threw that hard, would you throw anything else?
Oh yeah, probably. I mean, I'd still probably throw 50% breaking balls. But man, that would be a superpower. I'll tell you what.
2-1. Down in the dirt and away for ball 3.
A 3-ball count. He came back
And
to
if Matt Vierling gets on, the Tigers have the tying run coming to the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth.
Too. Riley Green can hit the ball out to all parts of the ballpark.
3-1. Oh, a strike. The sinker drops in with a ton of movement. Full count. The Tigers down to their final strike. And here we go. This is for the win. O'Brien fires. Vierling off the end of the bat. Sajaci out to shallow left. The Cardinals beat the Tigers 5-3 here tonight. It's a Cardinals victory in Detroit. What a win for the Cardinals. Thank you all for watching. See you later. RV out. Peace. Good win for St. Louis. Good win.